Good morning to the beautiful souls of this collective. Um, it is a new day. It is finally sunny here in New England. Yeehaw! It's been a little bit of a crazy ride weather-wise. So I think for me, sort of settling into finding the time to do another video took a little longer this week, but here we are. And I say that because within meditation that I have, very interesting concept. I guess it's what I've always been saying, but I think it must have just come through clearer, a lot more solidified. And that to me is taking the concepts of Eden, she, sacred heart energy, the frequency of love, and a lot of the meditations that we all work with. What does it all hold? I think if it's with the appropriate intention, I believe anyone listening to these has that intention. It is really about understanding love, your own heart frequency is tapped in and connected to that love. And I have shared that before. That's your sacred heart energy itself, your heart's frequency, which is your signature. It is only yours. That is, to me, what's tied to Eden, what has come from the very beginning of time of humanity. And a lot of the origins of ancient civilizations and theology focuses on something being here even before humans were created. In the biblical texts, you have where, God created humanity through Adam and Eve, right? Through the rib of the one into the other, and so on. But it was created. The same as in other ancient theologies around the existence of an energy, of a being here prior to us even being here. That concept is something that might be far out there. You could all laugh at me, but it's not just me who is talking about it. This is from texts that have existed for thousands of years that are talking about that very theme, that existence. And I bring all that up because I believe it truly is consciousness itself, the all that is, the creator, God. Whatever title, name, sort of identity you have with the origins beyond humanity, I think is extremely important right now at this time to really embrace, tap into, and recognize that that is your grounding force. That is where you find your she, your peace, your serenity, all of this that I've been talking about all along. And in a meditation, and in another video, I believe I mentioned, it's kind of hard to do this work and put this information out there because you feel like just another number, saying the same thing, doing the same thing. But my lack of doing it like others, I'm not a channeler. I'm not someone talking about galactics. I'm not someone saying I have a particular connection to a particular something. What I've discovered is if we have those gifts and they're perfected and we can share them and they're a help for others, that's extremely important. But for someone like me, who I think is more like all of the rest of you out there, just this normal person, I would hope is considered normal, um, connecting to a higher energetic frequency, consciousness itself. That to me is the goal. And that, when you practice it more and more through a meditative practice or through what I mentioned before, your joy, if it's gardening, if it's, um, I don't know, rock climbing, there are so many ways we find incredible joy in being human, that if we do that regularly, if we do that so that we can almost like tap into that frequency more often, more regularly, understand it, learn what it feels like, so that when we're not doing that particular something of joy, we can still tap in, regardless where we are in our day. If I'm in front of the sink doing dishes, if I'm at work dealing with something difficult, if I'm in a relationship that's not so easy, whatever it is in life that we are experiencing in every moment, we can find that chi, that sacred heart energy. It is flowing continuously. But it's in those moments where we are in the present and then choosing how to work through a moment. Which energy do I choose to sit in, be with, hold? That to me is that energetic footprint that I've also mentioned. It all ties together. It's all focusing on, where do I seat my energy in every moment of every day? And there's a lot of different writings and theologies and different people who have mentioned that if I am depressed, I am in the past. If I am anxious, I'm caught looking at the future, worried about the future. But when I am here in this present moment, I'm neither depressed nor anxious. I can sit in the now, as we also know, Eckhart Tolle. Um, how important it is that so many people have put out so many different teachings, writings, different gatherings, conferences, talking about the same thing, trying to get humanity to that epiphany place. And that's what it feels like for me, this epiphany that I wish to share with you. You can be in that joy, that she frequency every moment of every day. That is the now. It is a choice. I can begin to recognize how I emanate the energy that I do from moment to moment. I begin being irritated, agitated, not wanting to be doing what I'm doing. Where's my energy? What am I putting out? And how can I choose to do it differently? Because there is always a choice. That's what's so incredible about being human. There is an autonomy, a sovereignty of choice in every moment. And we've all heard the stories. If we have been given a death sentence through illness, through other means, and we have some time to live with that, there is an incredible change of heart, change of thought, change of energy, focusing on goodness, happiness, what brings you joy. After we've watched a movie around something like that, can't we all just say, oh, if I could just hold on to that, so that through my day, that's what I choose and how I live? You can. That can emanate every moment of every day. It's an incredible life when we choose to focus on love, regardless of circumstances around you, regardless of the world falling down, it feels like. I still have this moment. It hasn't affected me to the point of death where I don't have any more moments of choice. Regardless of what's happening, we have choice. I do hope this finds you wherever you are, in a place where you decide to make a choice for joy. Find what your heart frequency is. Find your she. Become familiar. Embody it and tap into it at any time, wherever you are, in anything you're doing, especially when you need it the most. It's yours. It's available always. It won't turn you down. It will not make you feel like less than you are. It's not going to make you doubt yourself or second guess anything. It just is, and it's always available. That's miraculous. It's constant. And I believe, yes, it's constant and it's always there, but we can grow it, increase it, become even more. And there was a card I chose to pull today. These are called the elemental energies. They're pretty cool. I can certainly put a link down in the description as well. But the one that was chosen for today was Sacred Spark. How cool. These are pretty short. Ignite the sacred spark within, connecting with the divine flame that fuels your spiritual journey. That, to me, that divine flame, that is your sacred heart energy, and it fuels your spiritual journey. But it's a choice. We can move through our day the same as we always have without ever changing. And that, to me, is something that's very hard to imagine at this point in time. I don't want to remain the same. I want to be a beacon of light and love, joy and happiness, and share that with others so they too know it's possible for them. And I am extremely grateful for the journey that I'm on, for the ability to share for those of you who are listening, and that I hope it increases and that more and more people become interested in this work and want to know more, hear more, do more, and be more connected. It's an incredible journey, and I only wish you well on this journey of life and increased frequency. May you embody your she today and always connect to it whenever you need it. It is there eternally. With that, I leave you this day. I do hope this finds you well. Namaste.